Okay, so we've just had some quite upsetting news, especially for Liverpool fans. Trent Alexander-Arnold has pulled up with what I believe I read was a thigh injury. That might have been wrong, but it was some kind of muscle injury anyway. And he's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks, which unfortunately does mean he is going to miss the Euros after all. So even after Southgate addressed these nonsense rumours, these nonsensical news articles saying, "Oh, look, I never said I wasn't going to take Trent," like, I don't know where these stories have come from. He gets injured in a friendly against Austria, in which is probably one of the worst I've ever seen England play, to be honest. We were so poor in that game. But yeah. However, as they say, when one door closes, another one opens. So this will gift the opportunity for another player to go to the Euros. And it better not be another right back. I don't think we need to take any more defenders now. We've lost one, fair enough. We've still got 3 other right backs going. So we don't need to take any more defenders. If we're going to take another defender, it has to be Ben Godfrey. I'm not being funny, but it has to be. But I don't think it should be a defender. Realistically, it should either be, and it should only be one of these two, James Ward-Prowse or Jesse Lingard. If it's anyone else, it's the wrong decision. In my opinion, it needs to be James Ward-Prowse because he's been playing the whole season. I don't think he's missed a minute of Premier League football this year for Southampton. He's a set-piece taker. He's dangerous. He's creative. He's a good player. I think James Ward-Prowse needs to go to the Euros now that Trent is not going. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw that he took Jesse Lingard instead, however. And I wouldn't be disappointed if he did take Lingard instead. However, I personally think it should be James Ward-Prowse. If I see that he's replaced Trent Alexander-Arnold with another defender, I am actually going to be angry. We've already got enough defenders. Let's have a little reel off of the defenders that we've already got, with the exception of Trent, of course. So now we've got left backs, Ben Chilwell and Luke Shaw. Right backs, Kyle Walker, Reece James, Kieran Trippier. Centre halves, we've got John Stones, Harry Maguire, and I think, Tyrone Mings and Connor Cody. That is 9 defenders. We do not need any more defenders. We've got 9 going to the Euros, and we did have 10. You know how many midfielders we've got? 5 central midfielders, because we're going to be playing Phil Foden as an attacker. They are Jude Bellingham, Mason Mount, Jordan Henderson, Calvin Phillips, and who's the other one? Phillips, Henderson, Mount. Oh, Rice is the other one. And then we've got a lot of attackers as well. Attacking options like Sancho. We've got we haven't got Lingard. We've got Sancho. We've got Kane, obviously the captain. We've got Foden, and if you want absolutely no contribution whatsoever, you can always just slap Sterling in the team sheet, can't you? Because he's been poor. I don't even know why he's got in the Euro squad, to be honest, Raheem Sterling. But yeah, maybe it's because of the limited amount of options we've got. Ollie Watkins got sent home as well, which I was a little bit surprised about. We've got another friendly, I think, on Sunday against Romania. And then the Euro starts against Croatia, so yeah. But it's obviously devastating, the loss of Trent. But what can you do? What can you do? I just feel gutted for him, to be honest. It's just... I'm not even on camera. I'm just relaxing, I'm not even on camera. It's just gutting. Absolutely gutting. This is a Liverpool lad's dream. He wants to go play for England at the Euros. He gets his chance. He gets a warm-up in a friendly, and then he gets injured. It's such a horrifying injury as well. Well, obviously, because he's out for 6 weeks and he's missing the Euros. But in terms of Liverpool, as for Liverpool, it doesn't really mean a lot. Obviously, it's disappointing that Trent has to miss the Euros, but he should be back for the start of the season, maybe even the last parts of pre-season as well. But it just makes the injury returns for the likes of Van Dijk and Gomez sound better because then we've got another player returning from injury. We've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, we've got Virgil van Dijk, we've got Joe Gomez returning from injury. Obviously, Diogo Jota was back from injury from the last game. Who else was injured? There's a couple of other injuries we've got as well. But Van Dijk and Gomez are the headline ones, and they'll be joined by Trent. But yeah, I'm disappointed. But obviously, he's not done anything wrong, Trent. Maybe he wasn't at his best in the Austria game, but no one was, really. No one was at their best at all. But it's just upsetting. So I do want to know who you lot would take ahead of Trent. So do let me know in the comments who you would take over Trent Alexander-Arnold now that Trent is injured. Like I said, personally for me, James Ward-Prowse. It's not even a question. Though I wouldn't be surprised if he took Lingard. If he takes another defender, that's just stupid. We know he's going to play 5 at the back anyway, but you've already got 9 defenders going. So you play 5 at the back and you've got 4 defenders still there. Surely our first choice right back at the Euros has to be Reece James. Surely. We surely now have to play with Jordan Pickford in goal. Personally, I would go for Ben Chilwell as opposed to Luke Shaw on the left because I feel like Ben Chilwell is more attacking if we're going to be playing 5 at the back. So I'd go for a back 5 of Pickford and then Chilwell, Stones, Maguire, Walker, James. That's if he plays 5 at the back. If he doesn't play 5 at the back, if he goes 4 at the back, it has to be Pickford, Shaw, Maguire, Stones, Walker. That's what it has to be. Or James. If we're either going to play 5-2-3 or 4-2-3-1. Personally, I think Southgate will go 5-2-3, and if he does, it will be Pickford, Chilwell, Shaw, Maguire, Stones. Pickford, Chilwell, Maguire, Stones, Walker, James. Yeah, I was right. Pickford, Chilwell, Maguire, Walker, Stones, James, and then holding mids of Declan Rice and Jordan Henderson. On the left, Phil Foden. On the right, Jadon Sancho and Harry Kane through the middle. That is what I would do if he plays 5 at the back. If he goes 4-2-3-1, Pickford, Shaw, Stones, Maguire, Walker or James. Then you hold in mids of Rice and Henderson. On the left, I would go for Foden still. Cam Mount. Right, I would go for Sancho. And then striker, Kane. That's what I do personally. I don't want to see Raheem Sterling anywhere near that team sheet. I think Phil Foden would be so much better in the Euros. He's younger. He's got more talent, more potential. I just think Phil Foden needs to be in that team sheet every single game, ahead of Raheem Sterling. But yeah, the only thing that I would say that he might change is instead of Rice and Henderson as the holding mid, he'd go for Henderson and Phillips as the holding midfielders, which would make sense. Or maybe if because of Henderson's injury prone, Phillips and Rice, which wouldn't be as good, but they would still work. They would still be all right. Personally, I do think Jordan Henderson needs to stay in that holding role. He is a CDM. He is a CDM, but he does like to get the team forward at the same time from the CDM position. He's a ball carrier, Henderson, and he just spreads the play. He's one of them. He's like a kind of Sandro Tonali kind of figure. Or could I say Sandro Tonali is more of a Jordan Henderson? I don't know. But you know what I mean. Anyway, I just want to know what you guys think. In a bit.